This is the third video on algebraic fractions for your 10 higher classes. What I would like you to do is read the knowledge organiser. Watch this video and use it to work through the examples from page 1, try the questions from page 2 of the knowledge organiser and complete any maths watchwork set. So we're going to carry on with adding algebraic fractions, and we're going to try questions like this where we have a quadratic in one bracket and then a fraction which isn't a quadratic with what would probably be one bracket of that factorised quadratic in the other, and we're going to be asked to express it as a single fraction. Now I've kind of given away what we do for this. The first step in this problem is you need to know what the two sets of brackets are for that expand to give you this. So you're going to factorise x squared plus 3x plus 2. So you want numbers that add to give 3 but times to give 2, and because there's no numerical value in front of the x squared, we treat that as 1x. We know that in our brackets are going to be x and then x. Now because they have to add to give 3 and times to give 2 and all of our numbers are positives, we can work out it's going to be x plus 2 and x plus 1. And then over the top of this we have x. Now on this other side here we have x plus 2, and we don't need to write these in brackets, I just have there. Now we have to figure out, we don't have to do anything to this fraction, but we have to figure out what we have to do to this fraction to make sure it has a common denominator for this. Now in this case what we have to do is we've got to times both by x plus 1. So we leave this fraction the same. We have x plus 2, x plus 1, and then we're going to add on x minus 1, x plus 1, and on the bottom we're going to have x plus 2, or in our denominator x plus 1. We're then going to write that as a single fraction, so we have x plus x minus 1, x plus 1, and then we've got x plus 2, x plus 1, and then we just expand these brackets and then simplify the like terms, collect the like terms. So if we do that, I'm going to do that again here. What will happen is I get x plus, and I'm going to have x squared plus x minus 1. And then we do not need to expand our denominator. So we just leave it as x plus 2, x plus 1. We then simplify our numerator by collecting like terms. So if we do this, these two terms cancel out. We could have just jumped and said that this was the difference of two squares, and we could have said straight away this was x squared minus 1 if you wanted to there. But you've got x squared, add x, take away 1, and then we have x plus 2, x plus 1. And that's all we have to do for these questions today. So to go back through, you look at the quadratic which is in the denominator. You factorise it. You then identify which of the brackets are in both sets, and you use that to find a common denominator for your other fraction. So in this case I've times the top and the bottom by x plus 1 because that was the other bracket. You then write them out as brackets, combine them into a single fraction, expand, and then collect like terms. Can you use this to complete the questions on page 2 of your knowledge organiser and any maths watchwork set? Thank you.